Ebusuya for ne tie for ni die kwan so me pacho me ma obi bia akwa baba channel so daily update. Ebusuya the overall team ni bo adwuma papa na ene at the appointment committee. Ana Ablakwa apie ba bonten honorable and obe making some near maybe. Na looting of state lands no unim say and I say state properties unim say Afenyo markets no bomu. Ne ho bom gidi na at the appointment committee no. Ana honorable Ablakwa Okudzeto Ablakwa ema hint bi na ma hint ne behe Afenyo markets ni kokwa pai o say ade nchira ene chinchina say Ablakwa etime pia ababonten abema sa hint ni dey provide details bi pia na Ablakwa say untimi enforce me say me ye dey me fa ni nyina ambra because wo strategy ana me so me wo me strategy at the appropriate time no me the leakages ni na ba beto am opia hu so far Ablakwa are exposing Afenyo markings at the appointment committee vis-a-vis looting of state lands. Ebusuya makasa kakra se what a shock. So Afenyo markings ni de oye nyina de bia de obebe bia ora do obebe bia ora no sa no hu bomu enu ntina ono ankasa no ontimi hu de onye no ye de ehwe se Ablakwa say at the appropriate time no ordini nyina ba bontene nyina ahwe but mpacho sankomo nyina ekoso at the appointment committee live mema mikasa nyetenti yenko na yenko tie nsem na nkasa ne nkyeremu Yakopon sha na onye okese mi da se bebre.
Chairman, you see, we are in this public enterprise together. This is a nominee who, desirous of protecting the public purse, holding people accountable, is able to inquire into how people earn their salaries, especially public officers, how people acquire properties and all. I think that it is only fair. For instance, in this inquisition, at least he came as prepared as possible with my own land that I have owned for over 25 years, which is good.
And that's not only what I have, by the way.
No problem. No. Provide, honorable member. I am happy. I'm happy for you to share with the public all that you have on me. Read them aloud. No, please read them aloud. Honorable members, I want you, because you brought it up, I want you to share with the public all the properties that I have that you have uncovered, including my bank account. Share with the public. I'm happy for you to share. No, I want you to share because I want it to disclose. I am right here. No, I am right here. I am right here. I want you to disclose to the public all the properties that I own that you have.
Honorable Minority Leader, remember, I am the chair of the committee. If you ask a question that relates to that, fine. I can even overrule the question. So please, you are not allowed to mention the others unless the need arose. Proceed.
Honorable member, as part of your inquisition on me, did you discover some other properties that I own apart from what you have already mentioned? Which search result you shared? Are there others that you were able to uncover?
Is there inquisition in the first place, or you just gather information?
Don't worry, I will put it right if I should use gathered information.
Well, Mr. Chairman, I will disclose what I have at the right time. We are all following our strategy. You have a strategy, I have my strategy. So let's stick to our strategies.
So good. So, honorable nominee, as part of the information you've gathered thus far, the ones that you have gathered about me, can you disclose them to the public apart from what you have discovered?
I cannot at this point.
Honorable nominee, this property at the airport hills that you say you rent, and you've been renting it for 8 years, do you pay in cedis or you pay in dollars? your rent, your tenant rent, do you pay in cedis or you pay in dollars?
In cedis. We always pay the cedi equivalent.
Do you deduct withholding tax from your rent at source? Because every rent, there is a withholding tax element, and then you give the receipts to the landlord. Do you deduct at source and pay to GRA, or you just pay your rent and it doesn't matter how the landlord goes about it?
Honorable members, this is a legal question. It's in two ways. The landlord can choose to pay the rent, and the landlord can agree with the tenant for the tenant to also pay it. And it depends the duration.
So he's opening it up for clarity. So choose the part you would want to answer.
I'm not allowing you to answer that question.
Chairman, please say so for the records. I didn't get that you have.
Question overruled.
That's okay, no problem. Honorable member, on your CV, you have indicated on page 2 Page 2. Are you there with me?
Yes.
We have former managing director, Service Solutions. Now share with us when you registered this company.
This was in April 2018.
Are you the sole shareholder of this company, please?
Yes, I am, but it's defunct.
Honorable member, the fact that you are a managing director of a company does not suggest that you are even a shareholder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let alone being the sole shareholder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the question is overruled.
Are you a shareholder of the company?
The company is defunct, so I'm no longer working or operating this company.
Were you a shareholder of the company?
Sole shareholder.
From which year to which year did you operate this company?
It was just about a year. It was short-lived.
What was the nature of the business of the company?
So it was communications and PR firm, and because I was appointed Deputy Minister for Information, I saw that there will be potential conflict, and so I decided to wind down to avoid a conflict of interest situation.
Honorable member, you served as a Deputy Minister of Information between 2009 to 2013. A moment ago, you said the company was registered in 2018. Please, can you bring clarity? Because you said 2018.
No, I meant 2008. Thanks for the 2008. So let the record be corrected. April 2008.
Please kindly take the leave of chair.
So, Mr. Chairman, with your leave.
2008.
2008, not 2018. Yeah, 2008.
Now, you do not own any other company correct?
I'm a director in one company which is yet to take off. It's a farming arrangement that we are working on. I and a number of people, but it's just been registered, but we haven't fully taken off. We haven't fully started operations. And that's, if Mr. Chairman, you want me to provide the name, that's Volta Clenam Farms. We're going to go into massive cassava production. We want to produce starch from cassava. But it's still in the gestation period. We haven't taken off yet. So we've just registered a company, and we're still holding talks with potential interest parties.
So if you say you've just registered the company, you mean you've registered it as a Registrar General's Department, correct?
Absolutely.
And you are the sole shareholder, correct?
No, I'm not. There are others. I don't think I have their permission to go public with the identity.
Okay, so you agree with me that to go public with information related to people, you necessarily will need their privacy, correct?
It depends on the context and the circumstances. Yeah, it
yes,
depends.
that's. Can you?
Because these are private individuals. They are not public officials.
That's the point. So I just needed clarity. So you have drawn the distinction that if these individuals are in the public service, their consent and permission is not needed because it will be in the public interest. Correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
But if they are private individuals, putting out their names will require their consent and authorization, correct?
If they are not politically exposed. Sometimes you can have politically exposed private individuals. So that's why I say it depends on the circumstances. I mean, in these matters, you have to look at all. You have to look at all the parameters.
Okay. So what I'm saying is that. So let me rely on your words. So you're saying that if these people are politically exposed, there is no such requirement for their consent before you put out their names. If I got you right.
I have stated that it depends on the circumstances. So case by case, you make a determination. But
you are aware that per the Companies Act and then the anti-money laundering law that we passed, we amended to Act 824 something. Yes, Act 824. These individuals that you jointly own shares with in this company are politically exposed by virtue of the association with you. You'd agree with me?
Honorable member, the question is overruled. This is purely a legal question, but the statement is not correct.
Now, you say you are going into cassava production in commercial quantities. You have acquired the land already?
It will be a cooperative, so we will not acquire the land. We've discussed an interesting concept where the community owns, say, the community will contribute land, the youth will be involved. It's part of next initiatives I want to introduce as a member of parliament in Northtown, so it's all geared towards job creation and, promoting agriculture amongst the youth. So that's the kind of concept we are looking at, more of, a communal approach where families who own land will, bring it, young people volunteer, and then the proceeds will be shared amongst those who sign up for the cooperative program. So it's quite an interesting concept. That's what we are looking at. So we haven't bought any land at this point.
So, Honorable Foreign Minister Designate, In your constituency, do you own any property there? Like the way I own a property in my constituency, do you also own a property in your constituency?
Yes, I do.
How long you've owned this property?
It's a property I use about 10 years to build. Simple 4-bedroom, 1 kitchen, no boys' quarters, no swimming pool, no tennis court. It's a simple structure. I've seen a lot of money. Mandate is exactly what Article 41F of the 1992 Constitution speaks of. And Mr. Chairman, with your permission, I'll read Article 41F. Article 41F provides,
Please do.
the exercise and enjoyment of rights and freedoms is inseparable from the performance of duties and obligations. And accordingly, it shall be the duty of every citizen, F, to protect and preserve public property and expose and combat misuse and waste of public funds and property, unquote. So our mandate.
On your mandate, because you are seeking to recover, which is very patriotic.
Honourable Member, I believe this will be in the mandate of
Yes, so you should share with us.
ORA. The nominee before us is being vetted for a position of a foreign minister. So how relevant is the mandate of ORA to the position that the nominee is being vetted for?
Chairman, don't start. I hold you.
Ready, they can go ahead and call your
Chairman, you have, the nominee himself spoke about ORA. The nominee himself stated in his CV, and I'm asking him questions about it. Then you say it is not relevant. Chairman, I'm pleading with you. I'm according you every respect. Let's have a smooth inquisition. Let's have a smooth inquisition. Honorable nominee, your work aimed at recovering state assets, lands that have been looted, etc. Which period are you looking at?
His Excellency the President has made clear that looting is looting, and it doesn't matter when it occurred. Once information emerges that it was an unconscionable transaction, we should document it. Remember that I have said that our work is with phase 1, information gathering. When we have presented our report to the President, phase 2 will kick in. That's where the Attorney General will take control, and we'll be looking at the recoveries, the actual retrievals, and if there has to be even prosecution. Because remember that ORA's work is not only about properties. We also have the financial aspect, the causing financial loss to the state. So it's a more broader often it is made to look.
Now, let's leave ORA for a moment and come back to your CV. Page 1 of your CV. You provided your address, PO Box AD45 at Ablakwa, Accra. Is the address owned by you? Is it your own postal address, or is a family postal address that you are using?
It's a family postal address.
And how long have you been using this family postal address?
About 10 years.
Now, you've also indicated you have 2 email addresses, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Then you have indicated home address, number 1, Wilshire Boulevard, Airport Hills. This property at Airport Hills, how long have you been living at Airport Hills?
About 8 years.
Is it your own property?
No, I am renting. I'm a tenant.
Airport Hills is dollar rented zone. Are you aware?
Honorable member, can we have a clarification of dollar rented? Because in Ghana, we use CD. So I don't understand a dollar rented property. Does it mean you pay the rent in dollars? I mean...
Okay, Chairman, no problem, Chairman. No problem. Okay, honorable member. So your rent, do you pay it monthly or you pay it annually?
Well, it depends. And Chair, I don't know if you want me to share the tenancy agreement with you, even though I'll have to
don't proceed.
Seek the permission of my dear wife, because we do it together.
Don't proceed. It is not in the interest of the company to be demanding for your tenancy agreement, let alone determining how much you pay as rent.
Okay. Well, I mean,
that is
I like to be transparent. So
but that is personal.
But I respect your ruling, Mr. Chairman.
Abusuanya Nyankopon hia na onya okese se wanyamre no abenye video ni bi nso ahwe. Yedi nkomo de besi awo comment afa hye comment section ho no me beje na yakenka me da se bebre.